Hi, I'm Linda Patterson with Dazzle and Design, and thank you so much for joining me today for Fabulous Fee Fridays, where we show you how to set a spectacular table. Today we are going to be talking about embellishments. What are we going to embellish? Napkin rings. That's right. Why napkin rings? Well, I'm going to give you two reasons. The first one, we're going to pan down and show you the reasons. And as you can see, we have some beautiful napkins already embellished with some very beautiful napkin rings. We've got this lovely gold one, we've got this blue and green, we've got a gold and bronze color, and then we've got this jeweled one all the way at the end here on the fuchsia napkin. And aren't they beautiful? They are simply stunning. However, that brings me to my second reason of embellishments. These napkin rings can be very costly. I'm going to just pick this one up and because I left the price tag on one. Ouch. This one is $9.95. This one is $7.95. This blue one is $6.95. And this tassel is $9.95. Just think about that. For a table of 8, at $10 a piece, which is what $9.95 is, at $10 a piece, that's $80 already on your table, and you haven't even began to set your table or buy the decor for your event. So that's why we're going to talk about embellishments. And that brings me to reason number 2. I'm going to go ahead and move some of these off the way so I can tell you about reason number 2. So I'm going to ask you a question. Well, let's see. Have you ever wore a beautiful and stunning brooch? Or maybe you've rocked a really gorgeous rhinestone ring like this one. Doesn't it make you feel all dressed up? Like you're just ready to walk out the door and you know you're looking good? Of course it does. It's the accessory that completes the outfit. So I want you to think about this. Think how enchanted your napkin rings are going to feel once they've been embellished, and once you have embellished them and put on beautiful displays. And think about how much more beautiful your table is going to look. It's going to look absolutely stunning. So today we're going to go ahead and we are going to teach you how to dress up your napkin rings, or actually make napkin rings, but in a much more cost-effective way without paying $9.95 each for them. So before we get started, I'm going to show you a couple of the supplies that you're going to need when you watch this video again, or if you want to work with me as you watch this video today. And some of the supplies that you're going to need, you're going to need a small one. It doesn't have to be large, but you're going to need a glue gun and some glue sticks. You're going to need some wire cutters. Now I have some big ones, but a little small pair will do fine. And you're going to need a pair of scissors. Now I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you how to embellish the first napkin that I have here. I'm going to take off this beautiful jeweled napkin ring that costs $9.95. I'm going to set that one to the side. And we are going to make a floral napkin ring like this one. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to take a plain simple napkin ring like this that I got from Anna's for 99 cents. Sometimes they have them in color and sometimes they come in a neutral color. I bought a lot of different colors. So I'm going to take the pink one and then I'm going to take a flower just like this one. It came on a bush. You know, just a bushel of flowers that you get at dollar store, the 99-cent store, or any of your craft stores, or wherever you shop, Target, Walmart, any of the stores. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this napkin ring that I paid 99 cents for at Nana's. I'm going to put in a little glue. I'm going to take this flower, which is actually a hair ornament, believe it or not. I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to hold it for 30 to 45 seconds. And after that, I am going to set it down. And I'm going to take my napkin. You open up your napkin And here's the best way to do it. You can take it, pinch it in the center, and take your other hand and then kind of squeeze it out. And that gives you a beautiful fan. So here, I'm going to take this napkin ring that we just made with this flower and put it on there. Isn't that a gorgeous napkin ring? Simple, very easy to do. Great for spring and summer luncheons and garden parties. The next one, I am going to use a broken earring. Now this is an earring that I have, one of my favorite earrings. All I'm going to do is take the same napkin ring, a pink one, same thing. I'm going to glue a little bit. Take the napkin ring because my doohickey, I'm just going to call it my doohickey, broke on the back, and just put it on there. Hold it for 30 to 45 seconds. You want to make sure that you hold it long enough for the glue, you know, to adhere. And then put it on your napkin ring. Look at that. That makes a beautiful napkin ring. You can use broken earrings, you can use a broken brooch, or you can use all types of ornaments that you have in your jewelry department, in your jewelry closet. Here was another broken earring that I have. One of my favorite earrings because it was very fun and festive, but the little backing broke off, and so I decided, okay, maybe it's time to retire them. This one I'm going to take a gold napkin ring. Again, I got this at Anna's for 99 cents. I'm going to take that broken earring, turn it around this way, and glue that on there just like that and hold it for a minute. Remember to hold it for 30 seconds to 45 seconds until it holds. I'm going a little bit faster only because I'm shooting this. Take your napkin and pull that through. Doesn't that make a gorgeous napkin ring? Now, you can find all types of napkins. You can use larger flowers. You're going to be able to find, you're going to just go to the 99-cent store. You're going to find your flowers on a, on a bushel. And you can either use your wire cutters to snap them off, or you can just, some of them will just pop off automatically, and you might have this little backing on the back that kind of sticks out. You really want to make that flat. So that's when your wire cutters come in. You just snip that off, and it's flat, and it's ready to glue onto your napkin ring. Now, what if you don't have any napkin rings and you want to make some today? Well, maybe you have some wired ribbon. It's always good to keep on hand. And wired ribbon this time of year is really cost effective and really good at Costco. The prices are excellent. So I'm going to take some wired ribbon that I've already pre-cut. And I'm just going to place some wired ribbon up here so you can see what I'm talking about. This is wired ribbon, and as you can see, it has a little piece of wire inside of here, and it kind of molds to the way that you want it to. It's not, it's not really limp and fine like others. So the first one that I'm going to make, I'm going to take a napkin, and I'm going to use this ribbon, this beautiful wired ribbon. The first thing I'm going to do, I like to layer my table napkins. So I want the green to be on the outside, so I lay the green one down first. Then I lay the ivory colored one. The best way to do this is to fold it over that way, like you're making a half of a sandwich. Take it, grab it in the middle, pinch it a little bit, take your other hand, and then just go up. And see how beautifully that fans out? That fans out really beautifully. But before we do that, I'm going to just move my ribbon over here. I'm going to have to turn this around, and I'm going to see if I can do this upside down. So I fanned out my napkin. Now I'm going to take my ribbon that I've already cut. And you can cut your ribbon as long or as short as you like, but the longer the better, because you can always cut it and shorten it. And just tie this. Now this one, I am going to try to make a bow. Kind of hard upside down, but I'm going to try to do this. Now again, you can just leave